So, I uploaded my first YouTube video literally 0.2 seconds ago. And I was like, well, that doesn't let you know who I am at all. And I'll be honest, I don't even know who I am. I don't think anybody else knows who I am. Nobody ever is gonna know who I am. But to the friends and family and, one or two stray other people that somehow land into this weird part of YouTube, I guess I could tell you who I am, what I do. I got a story to let you know who I am. I mean, I'm a theater geek, sort of. I don't really theater. I'm one of those very rare kinds of people that math. Like, I can't grammar, I can't English, I can't history, I don't really sing, I don't really do anything. But I can solve an equation pretty well. Like, I am that brand of people, I am that brand of nerd. But somehow I ended up in theater. Like, I'm a thespian, I'm in a thespian troupe. I won't tell you my number, because I don't really want people to know where I live. That would be very weird to the people who aren't, people I know on this channel somehow. So I'm like, okay, so I'm in theater now, cool. I spent a whole year of crying to become a thespian, to get a white rose and walk across the stage, and I was the first one called and I did not know what I was doing, but anyway, so the way I got into theater was I transferred to a new school, and they were like, I'm gonna throw you in a bunch of classes, you're not gonna know what you're doing. And one of those classes was mixed choir, because I did choir for a few years or whatever. And then I was like, okay, well, throw you in mixed choir. And the way my school set up is mixed choir is right next to this class called Intro to Theater. And they were like, there's no numbers on these stores, because I have to go to literally one of the most ghetto school districts around where I live. It's horrible. Anyone will tell you. Although I feel like most high schools say that their school is ghetto when it's not. So you could just take that with a grain of salt. So I go there, and I'm like, all right, well, which one of these is mixed choir? And I don't know. So I walk in an intro to theater. All right, but the thing about it is an intro to theater isn't really about theater. Neither is mixed choir. At least it didn't used to be. I guess they changed it or whatever. Because mixed choir is music theory. It's not choir. An intro to theater isn't theater. It's, well, theater theory, really. It's, music background. And what they were doing at the time was, like, Shakespeare theory, like, Shakespeare and stuff. And I was like, this isn't really music. But it's not really, it was like Greek theater, which didn't really have a lot of music, but I figured it could go into music theory, because I was told the mixed choir wasn't, choir. So I was like, alright. So I'm in this class for 2 weeks, and I have completed homework, because I'm that special brand of stupid that they'll do their homework, but I can't do anything else. I'm really a moron. And so I go into this classroom, and I'm in there for 2 weeks. I complete assignments. I'm in there every day on time, right? The teachers know me by name. It's a smaller class. It's like the smaller class in the school of like 2,000 people, right? And I know everybody in class, and it's 2 weeks, and I realize that my attendance has dropped, and I've completed no assignments for the class. So I go up to Mr. Smittle, I'm like, who's my teacher, and I'm like, hey, so what's up with this? And he's like, oh, I put in your grades. You got good grades for everything. You have an A in the class. And I'm like, all right, so what's up? And then I go to my counselor, and I'm like, hey, what's up? And she was like, wait, that's the intro to theater teacher. That's not the mixed choir teacher. This choir teacher, and insert, And I was like, what? I've been in this class, completing assignments. I've gotten to know the teacher and students, and you're telling me this whole time no one noticed I was going to the wrong class the whole time. And she died. She died right there and then. Like, not literally, she she might as well have died because she did not speak for like another 5 minutes. And I was like, okay, well, this does not solve my dilemma because I'm not going to mixed choir after being the intro to theater for 2 weeks. I'm not adjusted to this school at all. This school is really trash. And she was like, no, it's cool. I could just switch your schedule. There was room in that class anyway. And I was like, okay. Thanks for not letting me know that I was going to the wrong class the whole time. You'd think you would have, I don't know, called me up and been like, hey, why are you making every single one of all of your classes on time and not having a single tardy and having A's in all of your classes, but for some reason you don't show up to your, like, I don't even remember at what hour I was in that. And then, you know, I ended up, like, liking theater. Like, the class was fun. And he gives extra credit for showing up to the plays, and they were doing, I don't remember what they were doing at the time. And so, the next year shows up, and I do acting 1, and I still love the class, so I end up, like, I don't act because I'm trash, but you have to be a special brand of really talented trash to act. And I'm not that brand of special talented trash, so I do crew. I'm the people in black that you don't see ever. And most underappreciated people ever, may I add. And so I do crew, and yeah, that's how I ended up becoming a thespian, because I am the dumbass that walked in and sat into a class for 2 weeks without realizing that. So that's who I am. And I still don't know how to end a YouTube video. So here's me still winging it.